afternoon, everybody. How are you today? And welcome to the latest edition of Drew Media Live. So great to have you with us for this Monday, the 10th day of June, the year 2019. And of course, this is yours truly, Andrew L. Perry. Oh yes, and yes indeed, as always, coming to you live and at you from the business streets, which is New York City, as I chat to you what is happening in the world of sports. From my end, for right now, is really, the weather is very nasty, as you expected. Temperatures, it seems like it's 30 degrees out there, but it's pretty much 70 right now. It's foggy, is messy. Basically, not go outside. Not a day at the beach, to say the least. As I chat to you, what is happening in the world of sports? Well, we have a jam-packed show for you today. We have so much sports to talk about, left and right, with baseball, the hockey going to the 7th game of the Stanley Cup Finals. You name it. Even wrestling we could dive into. So much sports are going on. But I'm gonna start off with the horse racing. As Sir Winston won the Belmont Stakes this past Saturday, and this completes the Triple Crown season, which there was no Triple Crown this year. But overall, I was thinking about this, Drew. I was thinking about this past Saturday, I said. This has not been a good. This is obviously, and it's really proven this year, that this year has not been a good. This is the worst horse season, I think, ever. Cause this horse season, it was not a good horse season at all. You hear stories of what horses dying at the San Air horse track in California. Horses dying left and right. A controversy, the controversy at the Kentucky Derby. You heard what happened. The horse, excuse me. The horse ran at the horse race at the Preakness. The one of the jockeys fell off the horse. So overall, whatever it might be, it's not been a good horse race at all. It really hasn't. This is a horse season is to forget. And I bring this up. The horse racing, we don't know how, like a lot of racing, a lot of horses dying, and the way I think about it now, obviously, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't go on horse tracking left and right, but I do watch the horse racing, in and out. I'm not an expert or anything, so. You could do your own research and stuff like that. But let me just say, I just want to say this, that the simple fact is that the way, I heard a story last month, how, as I pointed out, how San Air horse tracking, the horse has been dying left and right. Now, I saw it on CNN, and I don't know, according to them, it could be the way they train the horse, something with the track, the dry sun, how the soil with the horse, with the track. Something is happening why these horses are dying, And I bring this up for one reason, because I haven't heard how much how much death in a horse. So much death, you know, and it has nothing to do with the slaughtering. To say it has nothing to do with the slaughtering, basically. Sometimes it could be the way, it could be possible the way how the horse is not being trained properly, probably, or they probably put too much, medicine or medication in the horses, whatever it might be. But something gotta change. But I think they gotta do a more investigation on what's going on. That's my take on it. Outside of that, this has been I'll say it again. Outside of that, this has been a disastrous horse season. This has not been a good. This has not been having a horse season. Look where look where the Kentucky Derby has. Look how the Kentucky Derby ended. Okay, look how the Preakness is crazy. It's been crazy, and I didn't watch the Belmont Stakes, but it was no Triple Crown year. Maybe we get a Triple Crown next year. Who knows? Who knows? That's all I can say. Now, that's it for the horse racing. Let's go back. Let's go dive into the Stanley Cup for a second. Okay. As far as the Blues missed a big opportunity. Obviously, the Blues missed a big opportunity. They thought the fans were swarming Enterprise Center. It looked like it was going to be. We thought we was going to get a celebration, but you know what? You got to give the Bruins credit for not allowing. They never. The best way I could put it is the Blues never got in rhythm. Never. They never got in rhythm. They never. They was trying. As you watch the game go along, they was waiting for a big moment to happen, and it never occurred. When the Bruins keep scoring and scoring and scoring, it didn't. The Blues never got going, never. And for that, you gotta give tremendous credit for the Bruins as the final game, Game 7. We all know you never know what's gonna happen in any Game 7 of the championship of the Stanley Cup Finals. So we will see how things pan out in Boston. Now, things in Boston, and probably the Bobby celebrated, and or the Bruins might celebrate it. Who knows? Now, all right. Now, let's finally dive into the baseball, shall we? As by the looks of things, let's be honest. It's going to be rain. It's going to be rained out tonight. It's going to be rained out. I don't see how they play how the Subway Series would get going, and most likely get a doubleheader tomorrow. To say it's a doubleheader tomorrow. But anyway. The Yankees. This has not been a good week for the. This has not been a good weekend for the Yankees, or a good week, I should say. They almost got swept. They lost two out. They lost both series this week. One in Toronto, one in Cleveland. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Toronto Blue Jays, and they lost 2 out of 3. They lost 2 out of 3. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Cleveland Indians, and the Cleveland Indians from their team, they have not had a good season. And even though the Yankees right now is tied with the Tampa Bay Rays, they're gonna go back and forth with the division, it looks like, from here on out. But the Yankees have not. Well, Cliff Frazier has been hitting the ball very, very well this season. His OPS is one of the best in the league. Like 1,000. He hit 4 home runs. He already had 9 RBIs already. 9 RBIs. So kudos to him. But nevertheless, the Yankees pitching. Chad Green pitched well yesterday, and a result and Didi DeGoya should have made that catch. Of course, But the Yankees bailed out Chapman as far as I'm concerned, and as they went in the 10th inning and got out of Cleveland, and they will host the Mets. As for the Mets, they won 2 out of 3. They went 5-5. The difference this year that they have a very good home record, and if they build on this home record, now 2 things they gotta fix. They gotta do a better job playing against 500, playing against not winning games against better teams is gonna hurt the Mets in the end, and playing on the road, which they in the past has been good against, they've been very good, is really paying dividends to them. And the Mets are, they're gonna be in the mix of things. They're not gonna make the playoffs, but they might. Let's face it, the Mets are a mediocre team. There's a mediocre team, and they show signs they're not a good team. All right, real quickly about the Lacy and the Baumgartner. Garner wasn't happy. Baumgartner wasn't happy that Max Macy hit a home run against him into McCarvey Court. They had words and stuff. They had words around the diamond as Macy was trunting around the home run, and after Macy was 0-6 against Madison Baumgartner, and we all know how great Madison Baumgartner is. Now, I don't know what I couldn't map out what they were saying or why, but as for me, I'm getting sick and tired of guys moping and bitching about getting a home run and guys trotting against the thing. Here's my theory. If you don't want the guy to hit the home run again, then you know what? You aim from the point outside of the body, except for the head. Then you beam them, so they can think twice. Not moping and groan, not whining and bitching about it, which is getting on my nerves now. Like this is what we come down to in baseball. Like seriously, that's what it comes down to. But I discussed it more. I discuss more about it another time, or in that topic. And as far as the NBA Finals is concerned, Toronto, the only thing I gotta say, when you smell blood, and that's what y'all doing right now, you gotta go for the kill. If you're Toronto, you cannot fool around tonight. Even though Durant is gonna be in uniform, he is questionable if he's gonna play tonight. But again, if you're the Raptors, you gotta go for the kill. Do not fool around. Don't think about Game 6. Don't think about Game 7. Win it in your own floor. And with that, that's going to do it for this edition of Drew Media Live. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to listen to this episode again, please go to Spreaker.com. Type in the keyword Andrew Perry. Once again, please go to Spreaker.com. Type in the keyword Andrew Perry. And always follow my show on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and iHeartRadio. Until then, this is Andrew Perry. Always saying to you, shalom, let peace go with you. And I'll talk to you the next Drew Media Live. So long, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Monday and stay dry.